Hey, Alex, Lantz at the kitchen here. I just got done playing and I had a little bit of an aha moment when I was testing out some different paddles, and I wanted to share it with you. In the second half of 2025, we have seen a ton of foam core paddles come out, and a lot of them have gotten good reviews overall. But to this point, I haven't really been sold on the foam core options that I've played with. And I think I just figured out why. So with traditional honeycomb paddles, I have generally preferred a 16 millimeter core over a 14 millimeter core because I like the more plush feel and added dwell time that you get with a 16 millimeter honeycomb paddle. And with Gen 3 paddles, you kind of got the best of both worlds because the ball is sinking into the face, which is giving you that plush feel, that added dwell time, and then it's getting shot out faster, which is the trampoline effect that people talk about that gives you a lot of power. Fast forward to this year, and a lot of the foam core paddles that have come out have been 16 millimeters, which in my head I should be a fan of. So I'm talking about the Selkirk Boomstick, the Bread and Butter Loco, the Honolulu J2NF, Luz Pro 4 Inferno. A lot of those 16 millimeter foam paddles have felt pretty stiff to me, and I wasn't able to get kind of the same dwell time that I like. And that's what allows me to shape, that dwell time is what allows me to shape the ball how I want. So how I would describe it is it's almost like the 16 millimeter foam paddles are rejecting the ball very quickly, whereas a 16 millimeter Gen 3 paddle is absorbing the ball. So another couple months go by, and now we're starting to see more companies come out with thinner foam paddles. So I'm thinking of two paddles in particular. There's the 6-0 Black Opal, which is 14 millimeters, and there's the Proton Peacock, which just came out, and it comes in a 13 millimeter option. Both of those paddles, the thinner foam cores, have felt more plush to me than almost all of the 16 millimeter foam paddles, which is the opposite of what we've become accustomed to with honeycomb, where 14 millimeter honeycomb feels a little stiff, 16 millimeter honeycomb feels pretty plush. So what I think I'm feeling with these thinner foam core paddles is the paddle is flexing a little bit more as the ball is making contact, and then it's kind of getting flung out when I finish my stroke. So it's giving me that dwell time. I'm thinking about like flicks out of the air in particular, right? The ball is sitting on the paddle, it's flexing a little bit, and then as I'm finishing my stroke, that ball gets flung out. And that is giving me a lot of control, not control in the sense of like soft, but control in the sense of that ball is going where I want it to go. With these two paddles lately, I've had a ton of shots where after I hit the shot, I'm like, that was exactly where I was trying to put the ball, and with the exact amount of spin and the exact shape that I wanted to. I'm not a materials engineer, so I can't really tell you exactly why this is occurring with the thinner foam paddles, but doesn't necessarily work the same way with the thinner honeycomb paddles. So that's going to have to be a job for somebody else. But I just wanted to try to explain what I'm feeling as somebody who has been playing with a ton of these paddles lately. So anyway, I hope that helps you make a good decision if you're thinking about buying one of these foam paddles. I would say if you traditionally liked a 14 millimeter honeycomb paddle, then maybe you want to look at one of the 16 millimeter foam paddles. And if you traditionally, if you're like me, and you liked a 16 millimeter honeycomb paddle, maybe the 14 millimeter foam paddles are a good fit for you. So I hope that helps. Keep following along. Thanks.